Hey, what's up? So welcome to a new video. So what is happening today is that basically yesterday I finished a book. I finished Start the Day by Bridget Kemmerer, and then I had to put it on my shelf, and then I realized that I'm running out of space on my shelves. So I thought this was a good time to do a reorganization of the bookshelves. So I have these where I put mainly my fantasy books. Then I have shelves over there, a TBR shelf here. I have some random books here and some random books over there as well. I'm gonna show you around. Okay, so I'm not exactly sure what I'm gonna be doing, but yeah. I'm gonna show you around like each shelf and show you like what I have going on right now. Okay, so this first shelf, I have all of my Marissa Meyer books. If you go one down, this is all of my like Disney books. This isn't Disney, but it's fairy tale related. And one more down, these are just standalones or books that are series, but I only have the first book of. Then over here, I have some series. I have all of my Bridget Kemmerer books currently. And I'm in the Ashes. I don't have the last book, Kingdom of the Wicked. The next one, I have my Three Dark Crowns books, and then I have all of my Victoria Aveyard books. Okay, this last shelf it started off as duologies, and then I have the Selection trilogy, and then first books and series that I don't have the other books, and then Cats Under Bones, the first two books. All right, so over here, we'll focus. I have random books. I have some like quote unquote fairy tale books. I have some like classics, and they're most of them are like just like books that I read like in high school. This next shelf down is all of my Sophie Kinsella books. Then this one is they're all mainly contemporary romance. Down here I have my current TBR random books. The Sailor Moon books actually aren't mine, they're my friends, and I'm probably gonna put that somewhere else so I can have more room for like the books that I do actually own. And then down here I have some books that I am unhauling, and then we will focus. Here I have all of my unread books. The first shelf, contemporary, Disney books, fantasy, and then I think all of the ones in the bottom are also fantasy. Over here, ignore the drumstick. Over here I have Christmas books. I have a random Jennifer L. Armentrout book that my aunt gave me. This is the prequel, the first book in the prequel series to Blood and Ash. Don't know if I'm ever gonna get to that. Here we have coloring books, The Person That Must Not Be Named. And then these are random books that I didn't like. Not the Bible being there, but those are random books. I was just looking at Fury Bone. These books I didn't like. And then this is an arc that I never finished. An arc. Whatever. These are random books, including the Bible. Oh, and then over here, I have my Accord and Thorns and Roses box set with my original Accord and Thorns and Roses hardcover. Ignore this. I was painting something like a few months ago in December, and I never put these away. But I feel like they go well with Accord and Roses since, you know, favorite paints. Anyway, super random. So first off, I turned on a fan because it's hot in here, even though I have two windows open. Okay, so the first step I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go through my bookshelves and pick out some more books that I wanna unhaul. So let's do that. Okay, so I think that's all I want to unhaul. And basically the ones that were on my main shelves over here, my fantasy shelves, and the ones that I took from here, they're books that I've read that I know I'm not going to reread ever. So might as well just unhaul them and try and find a better home for them, you know. So next I'm gonna go, because this one is pretty bare, this top shelf. I want to put books that I don't want to get rid of, but that I don't reach for often, or that don't really look that aesthetically pleasing on like my fantasy shelves, or actually it'll most likely be from these shelves, from my fantasy shelves over here. So let's do that. Okay, so I think that's the best I could do, at least for now. So I'm gonna show you guys what I did, and I'm not like 100% happy with it, but I feel like this is pretty good until I figure something else out. I don't know, but this is what I did. So for these shelves, the first two shelves stayed exactly the same. So the first shelf, still Marissa Meyer. Then down here, I put my Accordions and Roses books. So now they're actually on an actual shelf. I put my Three Dark Crown series, and then my Cats on the Bones, the first two books in that series, in that trilogy. Down here, I have the books that were left over, that were already there, that I didn't take off the shelf. Candle. And then these are classics slash school books that I read slash didn't read. But because they're smaller, a lot more books fit on here than when I had like those other books on this shelf. Then, like I said, this first shelf stays exactly the same. So in Ember in the Ashes, Kingdom of the Wicked, and my Bridget Kemmerer books. Down here now it's just Victoria Aveyard. And then her third book in the Realm Breaker series, Fate Breaker's, coming out the end of this month, I believe. So that will go there once that comes out. Down here, this is what was left over from duologies and first books in series that I have the first book, but I don't have, or I haven't read the second book. Okay, these shelves. These two stayed pretty much the same except for the few books that I took off from this shelf. And then up here, those are the books that were on that other shelf that I don't reach for those like ever, so I put those up there, but I don't want to get rid of either. And then I had this empty box up here that has like books on it. So, and then that, and then I put I put Sailor Moon books here, which are, like I said, my friend Carlani's. So at some point I'm gonna give that back to you. Yes. I already went over these. And then down here I still have my TBR, and I ended up bringing all of my Disney books and putting them on these shelves. I think it turned up okay to have like, yeah, some Disney books, and then these are the Twisted Tale books I have read, and then the first two books in the Queen's Console series. Down here it's random books. Here is Peter Pan and Pinocchio, obviously are in Disney. They're like by the original author. And then I have the Andersen's Fairy Tales and also Grimm's Fairy Tales. And then I have the Isle of the Lost series here. My TBR shelf stayed pretty much the same, minus the books that I took off that I don't want to read anymore and I'm gonna unhaul. And then the books on that shelf stayed exactly the same. Okay, so that's it for this video. I tried to like film like while I was doing it, but I got overwhelmed and because I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. But I think they turned out okay for the time being, and I'll probably like mess around with them a bit as life goes on in the like the next few days maybe. If you have any other ideas on how to rearrange these, let me know. It would be greatly appreciated. And yeah, I have no idea what I'm gonna do with the books that I unhauled. Where am I gonna put them for the time being? No idea. I'll find a little space in my room to put them. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video and maybe I've motivated you to rearrange your shelves, and hopefully it doesn't take you too long. But yeah, again, thank you so much for watching, and catch you guys here next time on Yari. Hearts, books, bye.